My name is Johannes Eppi. I'm from Agata Micro Roastery in Mannheim, Germany. I'm here with Matthias Kaps. Matthias, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello, my name is Matthias. I'm coming also from Mannheim, Germany, but I am CEO of an education center.
And our idea is, after we had a lot of very interesting presentations about the importance of social responsibility, our idea was to present our approach, which maybe comes from a different direction, and involve you guys into a discussion about this, because as we said, for me, it's important that being social responsible is a kind of moving target. It's not something that I can answer like for everyone. I cannot give the right answer, but I can only share my approach, and I can, in that way also say how we can solve some issues of being socially responsible. And we just recently gave the project a name, and this name is Mantano Project. It's just the realization of a lot of approaches that we already had in the past years, together with Starkmacher as an association, where I also worked for several years, and Agata as a micro roastery, which mission is to share the coffee culture. We are close to university, so we have a lot of students there, and it's a kind of way that our customers, our consumers, are asking us every day, like what we are doing, how is this responsible, and what can we do to improve. And this way of like starting the perspective on improvement, how we can improve every day, is really what we wanted to share in this project, Mantano. And this is also...
What is the meaning of Mantano? You know it? What is a fixed name, or what is this?
Mantano in this way is a name that was given by Francesco Villeda, who is also here, Panchito, because in a short video where he shared what means to him the project of Umami Honduras, he said it's like Mantano, a kind of brotherhood that helps the advance of everyone. So in the process of giving all these initiatives a name, we decided that Mantano would be a very good name for it. And I want to share with you also the way that we are presenting this concept to our customers. And in this approach, it's very important that for this project, we see the customers in the world of work. So you're consuming Mantano coffee on your workplace. And this is the specific aspect of this project. So the title that we gave to it is Coffee for a Better World, which actually stresses the importance of our mission and a better work, which is the benefit what you receive, and why maybe you as a client, as a customer, should acquire, or even better to say, be part of this project. This picture is very important to us because it shows a lot what this Mantano project means. Because in one project, in one picture, we have together some farmers, we have some roasters, and we also have some consumers of this coffee together that meet in a place in order to share the experience that is being connected by the product, by the coffee. So this picture shows a lot the importance of this network approach, because also as a roastery we are only one part of the chain, and we can stand only for a part of this process. And also important for us is that we are not, maybe not the only roastery. As you see there in the bean to cup area, a lot of roasteries are roasting the coffee that is being created by Panchito, for example. So it's really a kind of network approach where yeah, not everyone is like really in an important or necessary role, but everyone is appreciated for what they are like adding to the network, and that is really what we wanted to represent with this project. Obviously, our clients as companies, yeah, also have this request of having a transparent supply chain. With this particular project, we can guarantee that we know each step and how each step of the coffee is being processed, how the coffee is being transformed, and yeah, also brought to the client. And we encourage each step of the supply chain, be it the farmer, the processing, the importer, the roastery, or the place where it's being consumed, which is the workplace in that case, yeah, to understand for themselves what it means to be socially responsible. And yeah, in that way you already understand it's not just a project which involves us, but involves each step. And we have to enter a dialogue with all the partners. Yeah, what does it mean for you? How can we realize your vision of being responsible, yeah, as a business? Because each step of what we're doing is a business. So in that way, we are also trying to communicate this, what happens before you're actually consuming or enjoying your cup of coffee. And we're really trying to picture that, yeah, each step is not only there to improve the quality, but also to have a social impact and guarantee the well-being of who is involved into the project. What is important, yeah, also these kind of things need a benefit for the client, no? Because we're not just saying that, yeah, it's a great coffee, you can enjoy it, but we also have to communicate very well why being part of this kind of project somehow can have an impact also on your company. And yeah, this is a very important way for us also to communicate that a kind of culture of quality that you are promoting is something that is also important in your, or can be something that is very important in your business. And by being part of such a project, you are promoting this kind of culture of quality in a way, yeah. For us as a micro roastery, obviously is very important this approach of specialty coffee. We have a clear idea about what quality in the cup means, and yeah, how we would like to have it processed. Obviously, it's a dialogue also there with the client and also the consumer, how this can be put into practice into their respective workplaces, because obviously the preparation of the coffee has a great impact on, yeah, also the taste and how you're experiencing it. In that way, for example, it's an important part of the project also to involve kind of events and presentations, maybe cuppings on the workplace, in a way that we have a possibility to share this idea of how the cup can be improved, how it can be prepared in a better way, because this is a very important step also for valuing the work that has been done before. And coffee for that yeah, has a lot of requirements, because the preparation is an important part of how it tastes. And for Matthias being here as a part of Starkmacher, and also you guys being part of the coffee project, it's really an interesting idea that this social aspect, the improvement of everyone's situation through the project can have an effect. And I would like you to share a bit the projects that have been put into practice in the last years and how they contribute to the project.
Yeah, I think it's really important to understand that an NGO, education NGO, is working together with a profit organization, Agata, a roastery, because we believe strongly that it's important to have education on on all fields. We are starting to offer this project to companies, and the company employees are our customers, our consumers. And nevertheless, they had not the possibility to know what coffee is. So my interest as an education association is to give the, first of all, to consumers new mentality to use coffee and to know more about coffee, because coffee is so it's not only a beverage that you drink in the morning, but it's much more than, no? And so on, no? So also in the other steps of the coffee chain, we had other different possibilities to train the expert, as you were the parts of the different coffee chain as a barista, but also at the end, also in the beginning, the farmers and the producers. So one of our first projects that we started together with Umami Area was the education of the farmers and give them knowledge about what they are producing, because in many of these countries they are selling good coffee, but they are not able to drink it. They have no idea about what they are producing. Let me say they sell it into coffee to Europe, and then they drink instant coffee, no? From and instant is really not the best coffee, no? So this is really interesting to give them the knowledge, and so we started also with partners in the field, different kinds of projects. Our partner there's in Kapukas is a cooperative that is helping the farmers not only information, but also giving jobs, giving education to the children, especially in IT. Umamiara, together with a cooperative, and created a virtual university, because we are in the highland of Honduras, and the next university is 4 hours far away. So to give the farmers, also the children of the farmers, education, there's a project together with a local university, giving information via internet, via streaming, so that they had the possibility also to get university level. We had another project. Women are really important in this situation, because in many of these countries, the women are the maintain the family and the business in the family, because the men are going out, they are drinking alcohol, so the women are really the important, yes, the important role of the families. So what we would like to do, to give education to women and to prove them that they are able to taste coffee, that they are the person to have the know-how, what is good quality coffee. No? So you see also one lady here to cup coffee, that they can work also on this part. And nevertheless, we had also other projects, as ecologic projects, as social projects. No?
And for us, this is just, I don't know, a kind of starting point, where a collection of projects that we did in the past years, but it's also important to enter the kind of discussion and understand together with you which kind of change would be important also for the future. Also for us as a roastery, and also first of all a coffee shop close to university, we had to take some measures. For example, in Germany there was a big discussion about disposable paper cups. So recently we introduced also a system called Recap, which works very well also in different kind of coffee shops, where you're not using a disposable paper cup, but you're also returning the paper cup, a plastic cup, after you've been using it, or you can also return it into a different coffee shop and you'll receive your money back that you gave into deposit for the cup. Another project that we've also realized was for the milk supply, because as a coffee shop we are actually using a huge amount of milk, and by using this amount of milk you're also kind of creating a lot of waste. And maybe this kind of waste is not visible because the disposable paper cup is visible to the client, and it's a kind of public discussion. But for us it was also important to understand a huge amount of waste was being created by how we used milk packaging, and introducing a system with back-in-a-box attachable automatic system, we were able to reduce this waste really by a lot. And these kind of discussions are, or examples are, what evolves out of the discussion that we have with the clients. And yeah, this is really what we would like to encourage with the project, that we understand, like, every day what can we do to become better. Something very important for me is also, you'll see here is Elisabetta. She's my wife. She couldn't make it today because we have a 5-month-old child and she had to stay at home. But she's also the person that kind of really created this idea, and with her energy of starting a micro roastery, advancing also the ideas that Umami created in Italy, being part of one of the first umami courses that were being held in Italy, transferring these ideas into to Mannheim, realizing them in the place, really gives her also an important role in the project. And in that way, we are also really closely connected to the ideas that being represented here by Umami. And we are trying to evolve them, how they could fit into the German market. And obviously you see also that Andre is an important part of this project for us as a micro roastery, because he's promoting us in that way.